Tarik reacts and gave his full thoughts on the situation of FNS back on C9.
My lowest point in life was when when I got replaced on C9, 3 months into the team. I was on a good team on complexity, then C9 bought me out, and then I had no practice with the team. We went to a bunch of events, placed okay but didn't win, and then somehow it felt like everything was blamed on me. And I didn't understand it at all. And I got cut, and I was like, I don't know what to do with myself. That was probably the lowest point. I genuinely felt for like weeks where I was like, I don't know what to do with the rest of my life. Like, I don't know if I want to keep playing. I don't know if I want to. And this is in CS, by the way. Was it C9 with Tarik? Yeah. I didn't understand it. I wasn't happy about any of it. And I didn't have a path forward because my stock dropped a lot from, I guess, being replaced so early. And I was having a good time on complexity too, right? Like, we had a good team, we were growing, we were getting better, and then C9 bought me out, and of course it's a huge opportunity, but I was just, yeah, it sucked. So yeah, after that, I would say that was the lowest point in my life.
I think we fucked up. I think we fucked up for sure. I think I forget what it was. I think Stu left to MIBR during this time, and then I was the IGO, and then I didn't want to IGO anymore because I also, that was a part of another mistake. I feel like I should have kept IGLing because it was working, but I was like, fuck it, let's get a real IGL, and like our results were good. Like, we had really good results, and I think our expectations were probably too high. Because I think this is after we won the major, and also we were placing top 4 at like every top event. Like, we were placing top 4 like a lot. So yeah, I was IGL. We were placing top 4 a lot. Eventually, Stu left, which I think was also a mistake. Like, I think we should have stayed together. But he left, and then I was like, okay, let's get an IGL. I don't want to IGL anymore. And then we got John, and I think our expectations were probably too high, but I think also replacing him was a mistake. I don't remember who we got for him, but I think it was just downhill ever since, like, from Stu leaving to us getting FNS and then replacing him. So yeah, it was definitely a mistake. Like, looking back at it, like, we didn't give him enough time, and we probably should have. I think he just came into a team that had just won the major, that had been getting top 4s. So our heads were probably like, we probably were fucking like, thought we were hot shit. I don't remember exactly how it went down, but I'm sure I was a part of the process, and it's obviously no like personal shit. But I think looking back at it, I can't remember exactly the details of how it went down, but I want to say it was, in hindsight, we should have given it more time, I think. But I can't recall the specific details of it. And then I left C9 after, yeah. So it's also fucked. After a month later, I left. Because it was just going downhill, I think. But at that point, things were burning. Why should should I not go for a better thing? I guess arguably, why not stick around and try to fix it? Well, yeah. I think, okay, there's been so many of my CS. Okay, look, I've been on a lot of CS teams. Not gonna lie, I've hopped ship a lot. But I want to point out the fact that on my CS teams, there's someone that always leaves, or usually leaves, or gets cut. I don't think they usually get cut. That shouldn't happen. With Optic, when we were winning shit, Stan left, I think, to join like another team, and he shouldn't have done that. Because then that was the downfall of our team, and all of us like suffered from that. With C9, Stu left. With what other teams was there? EG, same thing. Who left? Or no, actually, EG we tried. I think EG we tried. Right? What happened on EG? I left? No, EG, we tried to fix it and it wasn't working. I think we tried. And eventually, I left because I wanted a change to happen that didn't happen, and I said either we make this change or I'm done. And then they're like, all right, and then that's when I left. I didn't leave because of the overpass shit. The overpass shit was just coincidental. Like that shit happened. Like I fucked up, but the reason I gave like kind of an ultimatum, which I think is bad too. But I just didn't see things working. And then honestly, I'm glad it happened the way it did, because otherwise I would have probably kept competing and been stuck in the loophole. I think on Cloud9 though, I think the reason we replaced him is that we just didn't. I think it had to do with his individual skill. But I think looking back at it, like we brought FNS in, I think our mindset, and I don't think is that we know that he's a weaker player, maybe individually, as compared to the IGLs, arguably. But we feel like if he got the rest of us, the four of us, me, Tim, Tyler, and Will, to like play really well, Miskaduro, Rush, and Automatic, then it would be fine. But we didn't see that happening, and I think that's when we pulled the plug. But I think with that being said, again, it was a bad decision. But I don't know. But like I said, all these NA teams that have broken up that I've been on, I feel like someone leaves the team when we should try to fix it. I don't know about the EG one, actually. We tried to fix that shit. It didn't work. Didn't Ethan leave? Oh, yeah. That's what it was. Ethan left. That's what was the start of it. That's true. It was Ethan leaving. Ethan left for Valorant. That's true. And then I gave that decision that didn't happen. Then I left. Yeah.